What is it like taming an Indian ringneck? Hey guys, I'm Kaylin, the author of The Parrot Bliss Bond and the new book Get to Know African Grey and Cape Parrots. Make sure to get your copy on Amazon. If you are here to get blissed out and hear some about the difference between taming an Indian ringneck and a Quaker, you're in the right place. My mission is to help you increase the blissful bond with your parrot, hopefully increasing the chance that you're going to create an incredible bond. You're going to keep your parrot forever, reducing the need for rescues and making it a little easier for them. At least that's what my intent is. If you already know that Zeus I adopted as a plucker, he hasn't gotten worse, so we're doing really good. So this is my African Grey, if you already knew that, and if you've already met Blue, you're used to hanging out. Thank you for being here. I love my fans almost as much as I love my parrots. Let's get started. All right, so I pride myself on my ability to tame a parrot. Not that I have tamed 100,000, but you know, for the most part, my parrots are tame. I do have like some that I'm breeding that I don't necessarily handle, but generally speaking, with my over 22 species, I can handle those 22 species. I love my parrots. Oh, somebody just dropped in. That's Macy, my Cape parrot. Hi, sweetie. Hello. Those two guys are from the African continent, which I love because African parrots are fantastic. They are one of my favorite species because they are so chill and, well, I shouldn't say species, one of my favorite continent birds, if you will, because they're so chill, they're so intelligent, they're just amazing birds. So I pride myself on my ability to tame my parrots, and I am just very dedicated so that if I'm going to tame a parrot, I just go all out and I really tame them, and I just have a really good experience. Now, my husband and I decided that it was time to tame Jules. Jules is my Indian ringneck. We got Jules when he was about 6 months old. Jules was hand-fed, but then he was put in an aviary, I think because he just wasn't sold right away. And so he just kind of had lost his ability to connect with humans. In my house, there's my other Cape parrot, that's Quantum. In my house, Jules has had free reign, you know, not that he doesn't go in a cage at night, but he flies around out here and he loves to hang out in the palm tree and eat the palm seeds. He flies around the house and he will fly to us over the about 6 months we've had him, or I don't know, 4 to 6 months. He's gone close to us and he'll take a treat, but it's like on his terms. It's not like he'll come and perch and do step up. It's more like if I put my hand out, he'll come, he'll take something, and then he's off, kind of thing. Still, that's a step in the right direction. It means he's familiar with us, he's comfortable with us, he's doing well, he's established, he's eating, he's happy, he's comfortable. It's all good. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tame Jules. Today is day 5. And oh my goodness, Indian ringnecks are so different than other parrots. I had someone say that they're looking at a Pyronus, an Indian ringneck, or a Quaker. The Indian ringneck and the Quaker are more closely related in price. The Pyronus is going to be double, triple, or more. But so when you're looking at the Indian ringneck versus the Quaker, which is kind of what I'm going to talk to you about, with Jules, he's already, like, he started off well. He's letting me handle him. Hi, sweetie, what do you want? Can I give you a pet? Can I give you a pet? Oh, did you want a treat? I'm out of treats now. I'll get you a treat in the house. Jules started off well. I totally clipped him because I was going to be taking him outside and I did not want to have an incident. I have had my birds slip out of their harness or out of their tether, get spooked and fly, kind of thing. So I was just like, I don't like clipping, like I really don't like clipping, but I like it so much in comparison to losing a parrot. Because if Jules got out, I don't think he would survive. So at that point, you know, in order to tame him and in order to really be able to take him with me, he's gone to coffee shops, he's gone for walks in the neighborhood. He went down to the aviary shop with me to check them out. So he has gone out, and so he really has to be able to be outside, and he and I feel safe that, you know, nothing's gonna happen. So he has been on my shoulder. He's done great. I put him in a carrier at night right by my bed so he can see me. So we're really spending a lot of time together. He has spent over 6 hours on my shoulder so far. He has spent probably, you know, double or triple that in my proximity. And so far, he is just like, still like, I don't know, like I know you and I still don't really want to hang out with you. Indian Ringnecks are independent. On the other hand, my Quakers, and actually I should have brought one of my untamed Quakers, but I have 3 Quaker parrots. Blue is like a boomerang. He doesn't leave my side. Yesterday, my husband's like, as long as he's with you, he's happy. And he's like, and by the way, when you were gone the other day down to the aviary shop, he just wanted to hang out with me. So you're like, there's really this difference. You can really start to, for me, see the difference between the species and their personalities. Quakers are far more social and they're far more bonded. Blue wants my attention right now. Blue wants to bond. He wants me to pet him. My other 2 Quakers, they don't necessarily want to be pet, but they do nuzzle into me. They do give me the sense that they know me. I think Cookie was calling to me this morning like, hey, when's it my turn? Like, Cookie wants to spend some time with me. There is more of a relationship. Whereas Jules, so far anyway, Jules is just kind of like, you know, first choice, just leave me alone. Let me do whatever I want. Second choice, give me some time in my cage, which is what I'm doing today. There's no other third choice. I don't think I'd really choose to hang out with you. And I'm like, gee, thanks, I feel so loved. Last night I was like, you know, I just don't feel like I've seen Jules eat. And this morning he did eat his fresh vegetables. That made me happy. But I'm just kind of going, you know, so I've been doing this intense hanging out with Jules, and he lost 3 grams overnight. That's normal. You lose a little bit of weight overnight too. So I don't think he's not eating, but I said something to my husband. He's like, you know what, you probably need to give him a break. I'm like, you know, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. So I'm not forcing Jules to hang out with me today. And I just thought I'd make a video about it because it's just so different. It's really funny. Someone contacted me and they're having a problem with their superb parrot. They have a Quaker, they have an Indian Ringneck. It's like perfect for this video. They're doing great, I think, with their Indian Ringneck and their Quaker, no doubt. And they're having some problems with their superb. But I'm just sitting there going, you know, did I just get unlucky? Because Milo, my female Indian Ringneck, she is more bonded to me. I hand fed her when she was still, her feathers were coming like out of their shaft, but I hand fed her. She's bonded to me, but she's difficult. She doesn't get along with other birds. She can be aggressive with other birds, and she is very territorial. I'm hers, and she'll bite me if another bird comes in proximity, or she'll try to like ward them off kind of thing. And Jules, I mean, granted, you know, he's probably almost a year old, and so part of it is he just hasn't been, he's just not used to hanging out with me so intimately. But I'm just kind of going, lucky me. My 2 Indian Ringnecks are difficult, very difficult. But I do think it really serves my videos, and it serves to let you know a part of what I want to do is tame Jules. I want, like, it's kind of an experiment. If I tame Jules, will he be a sweet, awesome ringneck who talks and who's playful like the ringnecks you see in videos? Or am I going to have a different experience? Because I do aim to increase your bond. I do aim to really give you a good idea of what parrots are like so that you get the right parrot for you. It matches your lifestyle. It matches your energy. It matches the level of engagement you want. And, you know, right now on day 4 or 5, I'm just like really interested, because by day 2 or 3, my Quakers were very different, and I wasn't spending as much time with them as I am with Jules. So different, so different. So it's just sort of reinforcing that difference, but I'm like seeing it at a deeper level. It's kind of incredible. So if you have an Indian ringneck that you're like this with, I don't know, I think I got the unlucky ones, I don't know, and I still love mine, don't get me wrong, but appreciate your Indian ringneck. And if, like me, your Indian ringneck is not like Blue, does not really want to engage, does not really seek you out, doesn't really relate with you, then recognize that it's the species. Don't take it personally. Try to spend the time with them. We'll see what happens with me and Jules, but just enjoy them and appreciate the fact that, you know, one thing that's hard with Blue is that if he's not getting attention, he gets needy. And I wanted to integrate him with my other Quakers, and I still need to try. It's just I don't have them side by side, so they're not getting to know each other, and so that's kind of a problem. And I could put them side by side, but Blue really is happy being out, flying around. He does really well. Then he comes to me, he goes to my husband, he goes to my daughter, and that's really good too. So I'm like, I can set you up well with the others, or I can let you enjoy what you're doing now, and I'm kind of letting him enjoy because he's happy and he's used to people. But anyway, so these are, you know, these are some of the decisions. When you have a parrot, you have to make some choices about their lifestyle. You know, am I going to let Blue have a lifestyle that's more human oriented, or am I going to try to get him to go back to some of his parrotness, which would be beneficial, but he's happy. Do I mess with Happy? You know, Happy's not usually like, why mess with Happy? But there are things you need to keep in mind when you have a parrot and you're making some choices. Today I met someone with a cockatiel, and I was like, get a second one, because, you know, those are choices. Otherwise the cockatiel is going to be needy, probably not as needy as Blue. All right, guys, if you want some awesome parrot merch, make sure to visit shop.parrotbliss.com. My daughter is this awesome artist. She's using some of her money to save for college. I use some of the money that we make on the merch to support my flock. And what else? Then we'll call it a wrap. Thanks for being here. Please be sure to give me one of these and a comment. It helps my juice. And my flock and I will catch you in the next feathered video.